My older sister asked me to build her a shelf in my laundry room for her to put the dog food on. I have about $16 worth of 2x6s from Home Depot, so we're gonna see what we can do to build her a shelf. A bunch of people in my comments were complaining about how much I had in tools and the amount of expertise that I have. Any real carpenter who watches my videos knows that I don't really know what I'm doing. I went out and bought the cheapest and most disgusting tools that I could think of. And after I build this table, I'm gonna be giving them away. The winner for the giveaway is gonna be picked 2 weeks from today. So before I show you all the tools, I need to change. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment Milwaukee is better so that you can win these tools. They're brand new, and I don't want them here, so I'm giving them away for free. Okay, so everything that I'm doing is not a recommendation for the best way to do it. This is just how I'm doing it as a beginner with almost no experience. Anyways. I'm gonna cut these all down to 5 inches in width so I can glue them together. This is a little scrap that I found that I cut off from an old project. I'm gonna use this as a straight edge so that this little saw has something to write against when I make the cuts. Not bad. Now I'm gonna hand sand each of these so that these have a little bit better fit together. Since everyone wants to complain, I have to show y'all that it is possible with just basic tools, it just takes longer. I mean, there's some gaps, but...
Oh, that'll work. You can clamp that together. It's pretty
freaking Ryobi and a freaking this.
You do all of this, and then you show some up close shots, putting some stain on and stuff, and then you show a zoomed out of my table.
Ladder's right there. Are you stupid?
Yeah, I know. I was seeing it.
So you know that you're stupid. Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Thanks. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Now, a tip that I received is to wipe the glue off with a damp paper towel. And so I did that the last couple times and it works very well. I'm not doing that with this because I want to fill in as much of the gaps as possible. So if I don't, it's gonna look like crap. So because I'm gonna drill some holes the size of the screw head about halfway through. I'll probably do maybe 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll do one here and one there. Yeah, one like this and then one like that on the middle ones. I got this Brad Point drill bit set from Harbor Freight. I think it was like $7 or something. Each of these clamps is also from Harbor Freight. They're like $3 each. This chisel came in a pack of like 4 for like $5 at Harbor Freight. So there are a lot of people who were really salty about me having all these tools and saying, you know, if you don't have all the same tools he has, don't even try. That's stupid. Don't avoid picking up a hobby just because you don't have the best of everything, right? A lot of the tools I use make things much easier. They make things quicker, and I'm very blessed to have them, but they're not absolutely necessary to be able to make things, you know? I've had people call me an expert, which is great because, you know, I'm not. Plenty of people who probably are professionals who are like, this looks terrible. And I'm like, well, yeah. Could you buy something like this? Yeah, you could. Don't sit around so long. Stop watching me build crappy things and go build your own crappy things. You're gonna mess up. It's gonna happen. So just keep moving. But the main point of this video is to show that someone who doesn't have much skill or experience, myself, can use cheap tools from Harbor Freight or Home Depot and still make something that looks decent and usable. So now that we got all the glue off the top, the next step is going to be to cut clean edges on each side. So let's do that. So now that this is cut to size, I'm going to sand it down as much as I can, just hand sanding, and try to get this looking a little bit nicer. Oh, that was a deep one. Mother trucker. Kind of knew that was going to happen, honestly. See if I can get this out real quick so we can get back to work. It might just be a part of us now. All right, it's just going deeper. So the splinter has now disappeared into my finger. So we're going to pretend it's not there. Now we're going to go to a higher grit and we're going to sand it more. Now we just have to cut the pieces to mount it to the wall. We're gonna take this one, and that's gonna be the leg. These that this is gonna mount to don't have to be perfect. They just need to be a little bit shorter than this. So all I'm gonna do is cut them a little bit shorter. It's probably good. If we put 2 screws in the top, it shouldn't I have to worry about that. There's still a piece of wood in my finger, which sucks, it's my middle finger. Anyways. All right, so we're gonna cut this one, and then all we have to do is sand them down, stain all the pieces, and we can go screw it in. That should be fine, probably, maybe. Well, we'll figure it out, it's no big deal. I pushed it in farther well, I don't know. But I lost it in my finger. Now I'm gonna stain this. Now all that's left is we just gotta go put it up. The whole point of this was to show that you don't need thousands of dollars worth of tools to be able to make something that works and it looks decent. If you're interested in getting into carpentry or building stuff, don't listen to these idiots telling you that if you don't have thousands of dollars worth of tools, then you should just buy it on Amazon. Most of the time, stuff on Amazon is not even real wood anyways. So even if you build something poorly, a lot of the times it's still going to be better quality than something you buy on Amazon for 10 or 20 bucks, like all these comments say. Anyways, this is just a hobby for me, but it's been very useful to make things for my house. Now that that counter is finished, I'm going to be giving away these tools, which I bought specifically for this video. So if you're interested in winning these tools, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave me a comment tagging Milwaukee and saying Milwaukee is better. I'm going to pick the winner 2 weeks from today. Thank you all for all the support, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.